Lesbianism, gayism, bisexuality, transgender, and questioning have been considered demonic by most of the community members. We decide to establish what really happens in this group of people. The LGBTQ community is mostly identified by the rainbow colors. One by one, what are the color meanings? Pink always means sexuality, while red means life, orange means healing, yellow means sunlight, green means nature, turquoise means magic arts, indigo means serenity or harmony, violet meaning spirit. Let's get an insight of the LGBTQ community from one Jen who is a lesbian. So maybe Jen, what do you know about LGBTQ?
So like about LGBT, me, like saa tuseme lesbianism, gayism, bisexual, all those. Yeah.
So that is just maybe a full of the abbreviations of the LGBTQ. We have the lesbianism, we have the gayism, the bisexuality, we have the TQ and the Q others. Maybe if I don't get to be conversant with that. Jen, now, you grew up like any other normal human being, having feelings and everything of that sort. Maybe before getting yourself into this lesbianism relationship, have you ever been into any normal relationship there before?
Yeah, I used to. Though I studied lesbianism when I was in high school. So since I was in single school, yeah. In Form 1, Form 2, I was introduced to lesbianism. So I was like acting bisexual, then I changed once, then I became a STEAM. Yeah.
Okay, so literally it's not something that you just made a decision to do, so maybe you were pushed into that.
I was pushed from high school. Yeah.
So it's due to maybe peer pressure?
Something like that, yeah.
So, okay, now, comparing normal relationship and the lesbianism relationship, okay, now the LGBTQ stuff, what can you say, which is which?
But for me, for now, I feel good when I'm with girls than boys, yeah. If a boy touch me, I feel so weird. So I got some feelings to girls. Yeah.
So, talking of the same thing of now changing or shifting your feelings or the way you feel towards people or different genders, you know. So, some people, or a good number of people, associate LGBTQ or lesbianism, to be precise, with devil worshipping or evil stuff or something like that. Do you agree?
No, I don't. That's not true. Because those are feelings for someone, and you can't change someone's feelings. Yeah.
So
that's not demonic things or evil.
Maybe talking of the devil worshipping thing and everything of that sort, maybe what are other myths that people have on matters LGBTQ? To be precise, you yourself on lesbianism, what do you think are the myths people have about lesbianism?
The myths?
Like those misunderstandings, maybe just people talk about things they don't really have any truth with, you know, like people just talk, you know. What do you think, or what have you heard people say about this lesbianism stuff?
Mostly say about demonic and evil, that's all. Yeah.
So it's all associated to demonic and evil stuff.
Yeah, that's
okay,
what
now,
I believe.
You yourself, since day one, you were into a normal relationship. But quite unfortunate, maybe through the peer pressure and everything, you got yourself into lesbianism. Do you think it's quite possible reversing the situation?
No.
Why?
Because that hiyo kitu nikiingia kwa damu, it's not easy kushift. Kwangu sidhani kanaweza.
Okay, so another question gets into my mind about now you know, the stigma, kunyanyapaa, kwa sababu we live in a community where everybody believes relationships are always between man and woman. Yeah. So maybe, have you not received any negative energy from maybe your friends, maybe your parents, or maybe anybody surrounding you?
No.
So, okay, first of all, do your parents know about this?
No, nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Yeah, only my cousins.
What do you think if your parents come to know about this?
Obviously, watateta. Yeah, they will be harsh to me.
But of course, you know, like when one is making a decision to doing something, then this is something that makes one feel comfortable. So if at all this makes you feel comfortable, do you think it's a good decision to maybe approach your parents, maybe through a person or by yourself, to get to talk to them and maybe convince them about what you've gotten yourself into?
No, it's not easy. Yeah, it's not.
Well, so another question is, talk of your schoolmates who were back then in school. If they are the ones who influenced you to lesbianism, what do you think could have triggered them into lesbianism before it came back now to be, you know, like at least given unto you? Because every normal human being has feelings for a different gender. So what do you think is this thing that maybe had come into this person who influenced you into lesbianism? Can you have an idea?
No.
So will I be right if I say that maybe, mark my words, maybe it's demonic?
Might be, though I don't believe.
One person once told me that when you into these groups, the LGBTQ groups, normally maybe people experience nightmares, people experience things of that sort and everything. Is that?
Yeah.
So if this brings you nightmares, does that justify the fact that, or the myth people have in mind that it's related to demonic or devil worshipping?
See that.
Okay. Once again, you know, we have these colors that we use to identify the LGBTQ community, the rainbow colors. What is maybe the significance of these colors? Because, you know, like every color, because even in the Kenyan flag we have colors, the 4 colors, we have their significance. We have black for African, we have green for vegetable, and everything of that sort. So maybe the rainbow colors, do you think they have any significance?
Yeah, they have.
Are you conversant with that? Maybe if I might ask, the colors we have 7 colors.
7 colors.
Yeah. So maybe, are they for the LGBTQ? Because that's already 5 already, isn't it? So maybe the 2 colors, you know, my reasoning maybe could have gotten me to that, because maybe each color could be standing for each of the 5 letters. But now that we have 7 colors in the rainbow, so maybe what are the 2 for?
They have the meanings. Every color has a meaning. Like, sir, we have 4 types. Na kuna zingine, tuko na stud, STEM, femme, na bisexual. So bisexual, I think you unaelewa.
Yeah.
Stud is the one who dressed like a man. So stud ndo anakatia femme. Femme ni mwenye anakaa tu girl dem kabisa. Yeah, change kitu yoyote. Ina anakatiwa na STEM, anaweza katiwa na stud, na STEM anaweza katia femme. Na pia bisexual ni hiyo sasa, naweza kuwa na boy, naweza kuwa na stud, STEM ama femme. Na kuna wenye wanaweza penda kuwa na stud to stud, STEM to STEM, femme to femme, or stud to STEM, stud to femme. Yeah, hivyo sasa.
So still in the community kuna ile interrelationship.
Yeah.
I get it. So maybe how can I identify who ni film ama who ni steam ama who ni stud? Okay, literally stud when umesema anavaa cowboy, but is that the so-called tomboy?
Yeah, tomboy. Alafu atafanya stud moja. Steam atavaa stud mbili na wengine wanakwanga wameka nose ring. Ndio inaika kama steam.
So nose rings are associated with the lesbianism?
Yeah.
Never knew that. So alafu now we have the braces, we have the bangles on the ankles, the legs. What about them?
Also, this is kuna meaning.
Which is
if you're a film, kuna wenye wanavaa hiyo ya leg, but kuna wenye wanavaa bila meaning na wezi jua. So inakwanga na ukivaa left leg ndio inaonyesha wewe ni les. Right iko na meaning yao, but for the left side is for lesbianism.
Left side bracelet, is it a bracelet literally? The one that they put on their ankles, that is towards the leg on the left side. Significance yake is maybe the lady is a lesbian, and she also said that maybe some others just do it because they just feel like doing it, because others like me can just put on a watch and we don't look at the watch. So that is the same thing that happens. So maybe before you get to judge, maybe some other thing, because maybe kuna mtu amevalia tu hiyo leg brace bila kuwa yeye ni lesbian. Kitu kingine inaweza mfanya julikana yeye ni lesbian, because now we have this getting to be general. So maybe what can break it down to be like who if I see this, then this is a lesbian.
Like for a stud, you can see the one stud amevaa kwa masikio moja.
And is it necessarily equal the stud with a cross?
No, kuna ingine ya star.
Okay, yeah. Then the nose ring.
The nose rings for the steam girls and femme.
The nose rings pia lazima zikuwe na msalaba?
No. Sinapita tu hivi.
Oh, the one that, okay, I get it. So that's fashion and style for everyone.
And we have types of this
bracelets.
Yeah. Kuna ya bisexual na kuna ya sasa lesbianism kabisa. Bisexual inakuwa na black. Alafu ndio inakuwa na hizo colors.
Then ya lesbianism ama ya LGBTQ inakuwa sa completely rainbow.
Completely rainbow.
Okay, getting to be maybe conversant with this. Maybe someday, you never know. So, you talked about the issue of you getting to be influenced into lesbianism back in school. So, can you say that most of these people who are influenced to maybe lesbianism, gayism, bisexuality and everything of this sort are maybe gotten into this in school or something of that sort?
Yeah, others are gotten in school, wengine wana grow kama walikuwa wameintroduciwa na wenzao walio wazidi umri kutoka hiyo.
Yeah.
So they are addicted.
I get you. So maybe you say it's only your cousins who get to know that maybe you're lesbian. So what was the first reaction they had to you when maybe they got to learn that you are lesbian?
So like I got this cousin of mine, alikuwa ananiuliza mbona mostly mi hupenda kuongea na madem, siongei na maboys. Hata kwa simu yangu anauliza mbona niko na madem wengi kwa simu kuliko boys, na time yangu yote na spend na madem. So hivyo akanichunguza na akajua alipoguza simu yangu.
And what was the reaction she had?
Alishtuka. She asked me why I'm doing this, then nikamexplainia tu. Yeah. Akaelewa.
Sawa. Maybe she just took it cool, akaku accept venye uko and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe now finally, what do you think you can tell the community about LGBTQ in general? I mean, to the people watching you out there, what advice can you give to the community about the LGBTQ community?
Advice.
As a matter of fact, maybe we have people who maybe misunderstand you, maybe people who have negative energy towards you, maybe people who think that you now devil worshippers because you lesbian, you gay, you're now devil worshipper. Maybe what can you tell them?
No, it's not all about those those devil worshippers or evil spirits. No, that is something that you get yourself into. Yeah, it's not bad to me. Yeah, it's not bad. I enjoy.
Opinionistically, she said she is good with lesbianism. That has been a good conversation amongst me and my guest today, Jen, and she's gotten to tell us more about LGBTQ. Maybe in the next session of this show, we'll get to maybe get somebody else of this community, maybe some guy who is maybe also gay, so that we get to understand this community well, because now we live amongst a community, as I say, that everybody wants to get maybe satisfied in his own way or in her own way. So we'll have just to accept the fact that we live with them and move on with that. So I'll finalize by saying that never judge any human being because of what you see, because no book is judged by the cover. For Telmo World Media, I'm here. I'm Ndemo.